Tell us about the first 2K, about how that went.
It's a long, gradual uphill, and then you go down some pretty light downhill that you got to push yourself down the light hill. But it's not terrible. It's just not essential, but everyone had to do it. So.
And probably maybe the last 2K.
Oh, I hate that part. It's just a big square. It's the hardest part of the race easily. It's the last stretch. They're just running straight lines all the way to the finish. It's pretty tough out there in that wide open square.
How is it racing against your brother all the time?
Oh, it's great. We push each other every day. We do any sport we do, especially in practice. We just run side by side, go run 7 miles by each other, intervals by each other. We just push each other all the time.
Can you reflect on your high school career in cross country?
It's been a pretty good one, you know. I've been in 2A, so I've been able to win it 4 years in a row. So that's been essential. But I wish I could have been a 4A and 3A race to see how I would have done. 4A, I don't know. I just wanted to see how I'd done. I probably wouldn't have all stated in it, but that's right. But cross country really, I don't know. It means a lot to me just because I've run all the time in track, and it just has a big hole in my heart for it. It's a fun sport when, I don't know, it's just fun when you're trying to have a good time.
Was it harder as a senior year to win it all, or a freshman? How did that kind of go?
I was nervous every year. A lot of good kids from the north, but my freshman year is probably, I don't know, it was definitely harder my freshman year because I was a lot more nervous and didn't have that experience here at these state courses.
When did you kind of decide to separate yourself from the pack there?
Right off the start, I decided to separate from the pack. I was pretty confident in my conditioning and ability. I saw the finishing time of the 4A race, and at first I was intimidated, but then I was really encouraged. It gave me some energy, and I thought, well, you know, if I really go for it in the areas where it's dark and alone out there on the course, then I can come away with a fast time. I didn't quite get the 4A mark, but I'm happy with my performance.
I was going to say, what we talk about, like the first 2K. I mean, was it the right pace for you?
It was. I went out pretty hard right up the hill off the gun, and then kind of settled into a rhythm. I didn't want to redline before I got to the mile mark and started using the downhill, which is the best part of the course to really extend yourself on. So the first 2K was good.
Was this an easier experience than last year, or harder?
Well, it was marginally easier since I ran faster, I guess. Both times I was really maximum effort, so I guess this time it was slightly easier.
Tell us about the logistics of commuting back and forth between Kemmerer and Mountain View to go to school and then compete.
Yeah, so on Mondays and Wednesdays I go over for intervals and tempo sessions during the main season, and then in the postseason I kind of reduce my travel time in order to rest my body up during taper. So usually I go over once a week during intervals on Wednesday, and that's the bulk of my work throughout the season. I usually leave during fifth period, maybe 45 minutes early, so it's not that big of a strain on my school experience.
How does it feel to be a state champion again?
It's great. It's a good experience. It's been my goal for a long time, and I'm excited I can continue my ambitions in running after high school.
Take us through the first 2K of the race. What was how did it go, and what were you feeling?
First 2K, I was just trying to keep pace, just stick with those front guys. But I felt good. I heard them breathing hard, so just kept speeding up and try to speed up on this last lap over here and pass them and leave a big lead so they couldn't catch me.
So you already had it in your mind when you were going to make your break?
No, I didn't. I thought they were going to be on me the whole time, but I didn't hear them, so I just kept going.
Your time is an excellent time. Did you figure you'd be running that fast?
No. Our sophomore record for our school is a 15:55. I was just expecting to get under 16, but got like a 16:40 something. It was really surprising.
That last 2K, it looks like you're out there in no man's land.
Yeah, it felt really lonely, but once I got to this finish, all those people cheering me on, I sped up.
Your brother raced at Star Valley, didn't he?
Yeah, he's in UW right now.
How much did you learn from him?
I learned a lot. I wouldn't be running without him, honestly. He's the one who inspired me to run.
And when did you start in distance running?
6th grade.
How does it feel to be a state champion?
Feels good. Been working hard all summer, putting in the miles, and now it finally paid off.
And how many miles were you putting in a day?
7 to 8.